All right, guys, so we're at the campsite. Let's go set everything up. Well, I found my spot. Need to do a little clearing, but this is gonna be home. Trauma kit, pillow, underquilt, top quilt, hammock, tarp. All right, let's test her out. Ooh, I like it. This tarp is huge. All right, it's gonna be dark soon. We got a later start than I'd like, but we gotta make one more trek in the dark. All right, guys, so I got my shelter system all set up. We got 4-quart pot, but right now I think what we're gonna be doing is gonna be setting some night lines. We're gonna have our hammocks and some line. We're gonna go down the creek with Zach, and we're gonna try to see if we can catch some catfish for a late night supper.
And I even got my telescoping fishing pole. I'll give that a try with the lure that I use in Maine. I don't know if that works. We'll see.
Yeah, we're gonna set some of my minnow traps out and see what we catch in the morning.
I tie this right to the top of the trap instead of that line, which is actually not very good.
All right. Handful should do. Plop it right there in the center, or you can, it's simple. Let it sink. I'm gonna tie it off. Yep, to some reeds. We're good to go. All right, we're gonna put a little bit of dog food right here in the pocket. Second one's going out. Zach is getting some line for some catfish lines. He's got power bait, some big huge hooks, some braided fishing line, and we moved down the bank just a little bit so we didn't tangle up our minnow trap lines.
Off, and the other line is out there with some catfish bait on it and a hook. I'm gonna get a couple more of those out. The spider line is harder to tie than the just the plain plastic fishing line for some reason.
I did bring Florida Clear just in case. It's really good stuff.
I guess maybe that's pretty nice. It balls right up around the hook.
Oh, into the middle. Nice.
Go. The magic extending rod. If there's anything in here.
Bait guys.
See 'em?
Yeah, they're trying to get inside. Oh no, they're in there. All right, so Zach's pulling this out for me. But if you look, we're already catching crawdads not even 20, 30 minutes later. Oh.
What you got going on there?
All right, so we got the fire strip roll. And we have Smurf crab.
What?
It's basically diesel fuel and dragon's breath, realistically. It's a special tender from the Lightning Strike Fire Starter. It's actually what it's called, Lightning Strike Fire Starter.
Huh.
One shot and it's up.
We have it, our first fire
Of our 30-day survival challenge. Ooh, that's a little thicker. It's a piece of mesquite. Look at you. For reference, here in South Texas, it's about 50 degrees or so tonight, which isn't cold for the rest of the country up north, especially in Maine where Zach's from. Maybe what, about 15 right now? But let me tell you what, it feels good right here. We did a little bit of searching. We found Zach. What'd you come back with? What's your bounty?
It's just one piece of wood. That was
About the size of a giant poop.
Yeah.
Watch out for the Glockheads, bud.
Yeah. Trying to find a chair.
Yep, that's our chair for the night right there. That is our master recliner. Just checking the minnow traps. How's it looking?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Pretty. They're really tiny, but I'm pretty hungry. Whoa.
Holy moly.
This one's got some big ones in it. Nice.
There we go. That is the kind we're looking for. Nice, big, huge red claws. It's not as exciting as a wild pig or a big old catfish, but man, day one meal. Can't be upset with it. All right, guys, it's night one harvest. They're not epic, they're not huge, but it's better than going hungry. Got our pot full of crawdads. Well, if tonight was any indication on how this creek is going to do with crawdads, we may have to set some more of our minnow traps out tomorrow, but this is a very good sign that we actually get a meal day one. Super excited for the rest of our trip. Let's see how they're looking. Ooh, would you look at that? That looks amazing. I'm actually gonna take my chupacabra seasoning. This is a Texas local favorite.
I won't put too much because I want to eat it as soup once we're done. Reboil the heads and stuff to make a soup.
Oh, for sure.
You know, it's perfect for you. So, remind me. Look at you, you got fancy tongs.
Yeah, man, these are my sprongs. I love these things. Set a couple of them in there.
I'm just going for it. I want to see what one tastes like. think they taste like a Maine lobster, but tiny?
Probably not. All right, guys, first bite.
You
It's
think?
like freshwater shrimp.
Yeah, that's good. That's for like freshwater lobster.
We get like
Shrimps.
about 5 times that much. That'd be good. These little guys ain't offering too much of food. Well, it's food. There's the monster. There could be something in these claws. Look at that.
Yeah, there's something in that claw for sure.
There we go. Let's see if we had a bunch of big ones. Hopefully in the next day or so we'll have 30 or 40 of these bad boys. That makes a really good meal.
Well, if we're catching more continually, we can leave the little ones
And let them grow up big and strong.
Not too much here, but there's enough of it. We get some dissolvable fats and stuff as it cooks down in the soup. Yeah, that's good. There's only about that much in there.
Zach hooked it up for us. We have some tunas from the cactus. I'm gonna get a lot of carbohydrates and sugars out of these bad boys. Well, the inside of this one is bad, actually, so I'm not gonna eat that.
Oh, rich broth. All right, turn your bowl to the side so I don't hit the handle. There we go.
There you go.
Into the flavor properly.
Yes.
Nailed it?
Yes, this is incredibly hot. I should have waited. It's really late. Shelters are built. We got a meal. The crawfish soup was delicious, but at the end of it, I don't feel so good. My head cold is still messing with me, so I've got my top quilt. Gonna try to get some rest, hopefully get some energy back up, and I'll probably be boiling the soup for the morning. As nature's version of Campbell's chicken noodle. But that's it for day 1, guys. So 29 to go.